In today's episode, the crew splits up. Doc, Jorge and I head to Rio de Janeiro, while Nicole and Xenia mix it up with the locals in Fernando de Noronha. Last time, we wrapped up our wild Atlantic crossing and finally made landfall in Brazil. What a relief that was. Now, the adventure continues as the girls team up with locals and say yes to whatever comes their way.
We look like the biggest tourists ever and people are laughing at us.
So, this morning I got up early to make breakfast, and while I was doing it, whoa, there's dolphins right here, like right now. Oh my God. Look at this guy. I wish I could jump. Like, look at that. There's so many. So while I was making breakfast, I was looking at the view and I was just saying, imagine making breakfast with these views, with these guys next to us. Life is just great.
So it's Carnival in Brazil, and we decided let's just go to flippin' Rio. So we're just booking tickets.
We're buying our tickets to Brazil. Well, to Rio. This is so exciting.
So we just said goodbye to the other three who are going to Rio to do Carnival. But because someone needed to stay on the boat, and also because Nicole and I were quite happy to stay on a paradise island, we decided to do just that. So we're gonna do Carnival here because we know that there's gonna be little festivals happening. And now we just literally said goodbye like 10 minutes ago, walked down this little hill and just look at what we came across. Like, it's just so beautiful. How crazy is that? It's so cool.
And this side is, there's like, I don't know, maybe 30 people here. And then if you keep walking, it's just a whole stretch of like a billion umbrellas and a lot more people. So it just feels like, we keep saying it feels like a movie, but this actually feels like a private island. I'm like, this is our rock. So we got a ride from the girls at the beach. They just like stopped us on the road and we're like, hey, you guys want a ride? So we were like, yeah. And then it was a pretty short drive. And then we were asking about stuff to do. Now we're eating fries, watching sunset. Live music is about to begin. But yeah, we're in Brazil. Everything feels like a movie set.
Truly.
And life is good. So we watched sunset and then hopped on a bus, and it was so packed to the brim. There were maybe 100 people in this tiny little bus. And then we were trying to figure out where to go, and we were like, should we get off? Okay. So, car. So we got off, and we'll keep you updated on what happens.
We got a parade, guys. We got a parade. Woo! We look like the biggest tourists ever and people are laughing at us. But also, that's what she's doing, so. Okay, so story time. Basically, I heard these two people speaking English
And I was like, hey, and I like kind of jumped in front of them like this, and I was like, I heard you guys talking English, like, do you know what to do? And she was like, yeah, come with us.
So and then we went with them, and we just went to this basically a small shack. And I believe we were like basically the only foreigners there, except the other dude, because she was Brazilian. And it was just them like playing so many drums, singing, dancing. It was so much fun.
It was really fun.
This is exactly what I want traveling to always be like, to just be like that awkward like foreigner that's standing in the midst being like, yeah!
We were dancing so hard.
And then they were just like, you could tell that some people were like, who are these two girls? Exactly.
All right, so we're exhausted from Carnival and just want to go home. And we're trying to get in our dinghy, and it's like freaking 6 dinghies in. So we just rock lobster. These are our friends. Sorry, we're in your dinghy. But we were like over here, jumped in their dinghy, pulled it all over. Now we're here. We got to get past this one and this one. So she's trolling. And also there's like 8 billion lines here. So we've been trying to untie it.
She's like, let's push the motor over first. Go do that, Nicole. You're doing great.
All right, so we just got back to the boat And Mara set an anchor alarm so that if the anchor gets loose, it sounds an alarm. So we don't know what to do. They're on the plane. The boat doesn't feel like it's moving, but we have like turned towards the rock. So I think that's maybe why, like the orientation was just crazy. So it started freaking out, but yeah, now we're freaking out.
The boats that we were next to, we're still next to.
Yeah.
So it's not like we have moved very drastically. In the end, it was a false alarm. We also were like looking around and we were like, I don't think it's moving, because we still saw the boats that were there and all of these things. We finally got answer from Doc and Mara, and Doc just said like, it's fine, just turn it off. Like, it's most probably just like that the range is too low. But point being, false alarm. So we're gonna go to bed now because it's really late and we had such an eventful day, but it was so good.
Okay, we've been stuck on the boat all morning. We went to bed at like midnight and then woke up at 8, and then when we woke up it was raining. So we were like, we'll get 8 hours of sleep, we'll wake up early, we'll go on a hike, raining. So we woke up at 8 a.m. Now it's freaking 11 and we're still on the goddamn boat. Now put on some sunscreen and then hopefully leave. Also, I love putting sunscreen on like this. I'll just like slap my hands all over so that I know it's all there and then rub it all in.
There's dolphins while we're dinghying!
They're freaking doing quadruple backflips. Oh! You see it? Right here.
They're right here! Oh my god!
Oh my god! Ah! Ah! Oh, cool! Oh my god!
It's right there!
Ah!
Oh my god!
Oh.
Hello, baby!
Hey guys!
Oh my god, they're so close! I'm like shaking.
Caminhando próximo, seguir em frente aqui, histórica da ilha.
Okay.
Você pega o ônibus, desce na Vila dos Remédios.
Perfeito!
Muito obrigada.
Bom passeio.
Obrigada. Cool. That was really sweet. So she just gave us a bunch of recommendations.
So normally whenever we come up here we go to the right because the bus stop is there and that's like where the town is, but her first suggestion was go up here and to the left, and we haven't done that. Like every day we always go right. So we'll go left. She said there's a restaurant, a museum, and then like a really pretty viewpoint.
So we're gonna
stop,
do that. 10 out of 10, and then we'll try and find another local to ask more questions to.
This was the next recommendation.
It's the Shark Museum.
So we asked someone inside, they did not want to be filmed, but recommended another one called Lanchonete de Tia Regina. So it's right by the port.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a lunch place, so that's what we're gonna do now.
We went to a restaurant the other day and the average price was like $20–30 US. And then this one is supposed to be like 12–13.
This island is just quite expensive, so we've also already been wondering, because also groceries and stuff are quite expensive. We bought some stuff yesterday. I'm really curious about how like locals are affording it, because like we of course have the privileged standard of coming from a currency that is stronger, so like even if it's expensive for us, like it's still doable. But for them, I just wonder how they do it, and I wish I could speak better Portuguese to like ask them, because not that many people speak English here.
Xenia is running.
We've made it to the luncheon spot. It's really cute.
O peixe tá saindo lá, tá?
Obrigada. It's my soup in a mug.
Soup in a mug.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Got some noodles, rice, tomato, grilled fish, beans, and he's about to bring fries. Yummy.
Onde você vai, senhor? Não, espera, Maurício. Aqui vai em casa dele. e praia. Vocês são? Okay?
We got a few recommendations from the people sitting next to us who give us some suggestions on what to do tonight because it is Carnival here still. So we're going to try that out. And then he just said to go to
The sunset at the fort and then just all the beaches.
and we will go and see what the party is tonight where they said. So hopefully it will be good. In general, we're struggling a little bit keeping it real with you guys about what we should do, because we bought it like this card that we needed for the national park, but we didn't realize that you also needed to book hikes, and all of the hikes are full until the 11th, which is when we're already gone. So we're a bit disappointed when it comes to that, but we're gonna make the best out of it. We're just gonna go and see the beaches, which, you know, hey, there are people who would kill to see these beaches, so honestly still a 10 out of 10. And then second of all, today when we've been trying to ask people for recommendations, a lot of them have just been saying like beaches, but it's just been downpouring like every 20 minutes, so it's a bit difficult to go to a beach. But we do have recommendations for tonight and we are gonna do that. So the situation with the dinghy is getting worse each night. And like,
I'm so tired. I just want to go to bed.
so this is the situation.
There's a fucking big ass boat, and there's another fucking big ass boat, and there's our little ass boat.
How the fuck are we supposed
No,
to?
seriously, what? do
How
they
the
want us
fuck
to
are we
do?
supposed to get this out? Plan 1, we're gonna try to loosen it and then try and pull our dinghy through. Do you want me to go into those boats and like push it away? Like into that boat and then... Whoa, Nicole, amazing. We did it! High five. Whoop. Fuck you. So we obviously have not had very good luck with the weather, and today it looked so gorgeous when we woke up and we're like, yes, finally. And now I look over and I'm like, oh, it's a squall.
Anytime it's raining, she'll look out at the horizon. She goes, "Oh, it's a squall." Like, literally every time.
It is though.
And so this time we're like, "Damn, it's kind of sunny over there," and she goes, "Yeah, it's a squall."
So we managed to hitch a ride with this amazing couple, and we were like, hey, are you guys going to this beach called Sancho's? And they were like, yeah, we are, but we're first gonna go to this mirador. Do you guys want to come? And we were like, sure. So now we went to this viewpoint up behind me, and now we're gonna go to the beach, which is supposed to be one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. We're going down.
This could be Mara, Doc, and Jorge flying in from Rio.
Actually, I think it is.
I think it could be.
Because they arrive at 9:15 and it's
9.
It's 9.
Oh my
That's
god.
That's hilarious.
Look at these little freaks. They're everywhere. And they're so chummy because they want all your food. We had an awesome hike and then awesome snorkeling and then not so awesome ice cream, but that's okay. And then we came to this awesome beach called Boldero.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Thanks for watching, and join us next time as we sail 4 days from Fernando de Noronha to the northern coast of Brazil.